Okay, here we go. Whoa.
We're live.
Are we live right now?
We are live.
Holy shnikes, we are live. That happened quickly.
Kind of a quick, sort of a spontaneous live stream. We are actually just received a new webcam in the mail today.
Test driving it right now.
So we're kind of testing it. So if...
Hello, Dana. Dana, can you hear us? Can you tell me? June, can you say if you can hear us right now? Because this webcam was giving me fits about 30 minutes ago. Oh, thanks, Dana. I appreciate that.
Okay, good, good. We're just trying it out. Want to see how the quality is with the sound and the
June,
picture.
You're too kind, June. You're too kind. Hi, Kawana. Anne-Marie. Good to see you guys. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Hello.
All right, cool.
Well, we are going to try to start coming live weekly, once a week from now on, if you guys want us to. And we're going to bring you just kind of some weekly cruise news, so to speak. I guess like some updates on what's going on with some of the different cruise lines each week and things that, along with, I guess, some of the Sharon at Sea things. Things going on as well.
Hi, Brandy, Ralph, David. What's up, guys?
Hey, everyone.
Hold on. Messing with Dale. Can I get an old Texas Dale? Yeah. Dale, yeah.
Nathan, hello.
What's up, Nathan? All right. So, what do you got going on today?
Okay,
you dug deep into your sources. You have the hottest news off the press.
I don't know about the
to share with people out there.
Hi, Amy.
Amy, happy President's Day.
Hi, Jen.
We will not be discussing presidents today. We don't know who you choose or who you like to follow, and that's your own business. And we will talk about cruising and not who you're choosing on this President's Day.
Okay. So, well, first we're going to be heading out on the Magic in a couple of weeks. 19 days, I think, or 18, 19 days. We're going to be on the Magic.
I don't know, but it's coming up quickly, that's for sure.
So we'll be bringing you lots of videos from the Magic. It is also kind of going to be a great cruise for us. It's kind of a group cruise. I have a Facebook page called Cruising Carnival with Kids.
Oh, there's a plug. That's a plug.
No, but it's
that's a plug.
It's kind of a group cruise for there. So there's going to be lots of kids on this cruise. So you may not want to be on this cruise. Anyways, so also my mother is going and my sister. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be a family cruise as well. So it's going to be good.
All right, David, thanks for the info there. DG, I'm not sure. It's a little bit of an off target. Well, maybe that's a bad term there. A little off collar question. So I don't think you can bring handguns on the cruise with a concealed permit. But no, nice to ask. Although, listen, I would understand your concern if you followed anything going on with the Legend. There's been a little bit of chaos on the Carnival Legend you guys might have heard about.
Okay.
And
well, we were going to bring that up last.
Am I jumping ahead?
Now that you jumped right to the end, let's just bring it up now.
Okay.
All right.
So what do you know? Well, okay. So Carnival Legend, if you guys have heard about it, it's in Australia right now, and there was some massive fighting going on. I can only assume alcohol was involved. I mean, why else would that kind of chaos happen?
I'm sure most of you have heard about it.
What do you know about it, Sharon? What do you know about it?
It's a whole family on board.
Yeah.
It's causing lots of trouble, so to speak. A lot of drinking going on. Basically, someone stepped on someone's thong, and not that kind of thong. I know some people are making fun of that. It's a flip-flop. In Australia, they call flip-flops thongs.
They call it that in a lot of places.
In fact, a lot of places. I grew up in California. Actually, that's where I'm from. And when I grew up, we called them thongs. Flip-flop thongs, too. So, anyways. Okay, so most everyone knows what's going on. They've been watching the social media. So I'm just going to clear up a couple of things here.
What do you know about it?
A lot of the talk was about the captain's law, and the captain should have been able to put an end to it. They were allowed to take everyone's cameras. They're allowed to this. Other people say no. So basically, the captain still has to follow international law when at sea. So if the cameras were in a restricted area, where like the bridge or some place on the ship like that, yes, they can take your cameras and phones away. if you're taking pictures. If it's not in a restricted area, if it's in a public area, then legally they cannot. So
interesting.
Whatever footage you get there is yours, and they legally can't. I think part of the problem was a lot of the staff, you know, these things don't normally get this out of control on cruise ships. I mean, they have things from time to time, but not really like this magnitude.
I've seen an argument. We've been on plenty of cruises, and we've seen plenty of drinking. And, you know, all the cruises we go on are Carnival. I think everybody knows that. That's been our ship of choice.
No.
Well. All right. And we've indulged and seen others indulging. And, you know, never seen a big fight like that. I mean, that's just out of control. And apparently it was just a whole family of like 30 people that were the instigators from what we read. We could be wrong. It's all alleged.
Yeah.
So,
it's
you know,
all under investigation now. So we will soon, you know, I'm sure the investigation will go on for quite some time. But eventually we'll hear a little more probably of what goes on.
I'm thinking lawsuits. I mean, I'm just hoping that my Carnival stock doesn't take a tumble.
That's true.
So, you know, I think we can all agree on that.
Maybe the cruise prices will go down for a while.
Oh, maybe. Okay. There's a silver lining.
They did give everyone on board a 25% off a future cruise, which some people are complaining about. I don't know, good or bad, but you know what? Hey, I can take it.
Take the freebie.
Anyways, but like I said, it's under investigation. A lot of it had to do with, I think, the staff was not prepared for this. You know, they weren't trained well. And I think in the future, you're going to see a lot of the cruise lines, not just Carnival, but a lot of them training their staff more in areas like this and preparing them for things that could
just happen. Like anything else, something happens and everyone learns from it and, you know, finds ways to avoid it in the future. And, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So, you know what? Things happen. So that's all we're really going to say about that, because I know it's been all over the media, and just going over the same thing over and over can get kind of boring. I know, you know, just like when you hear the news and you hear the same thing over and over. So.
All right, hold on. I just got to say one thing for messing with Dale. Man, if you can't get that image out of your head of me talking about packing my leopard Speedo, then I feel horribly sorry for you.
Oh, my gosh.
That can't be anything that anyone wants to think about.
That was an old video.
That's
been a while ago.
But thanks for you know, bringing that up.
Oh, my gosh. All right. So this week, actually, we've been talking a lot about all of our cruises that we are doing this year. We're going to be on the Magic. We're going to be on the Splendor in May, and then on the Dream in October. So we've been talking a lot about New Orleans because we will be going there in October this year. So with that being said, we've done a lot of New Orleans research.
Nolans. I'm going to say it right. It's Nolans.
Research this week. So we are going to be doing. I'm going to be doing best hotels to stay this week in New Orleans, and we have a pros and cons video coming out this week on New Orleans. And now I'm going to give you some New Orleans, I can't say it. Port news of what's going on, all the ships that are going to be changing. There's a lot of changing going on there over this next year to 2 years. So Carnival, first, they are going to be moving the Dream back to Galveston from New Orleans. They're going to be bringing the Glory over to New Orleans.
When's that happening?
That will be happening.
Give us dates, times and dates. We need it.
Okay. And the Valor will be moving from Galveston and replace the Triumph.